guys, here is today's episode of Owning the Event, and this time it's a legacy Emrakul's Corruption, and these are the planeswalkers I'm using for this event. I like Teferi Chronoclast for this one, but really any mono blue I like for this one. Sometimes I'll use Tez 1 for this event, because he could just keep pulling Omniscience, but I found it's not really that necessary. I've also really liked putting together this combo of Kaito Shizuki. When a black or blue creature deals combat damage to your opponent's planeswalker, move the first black or blue creature card from your library to the battlefield under your control. This effect can trigger only once per turn. And at the moment, this support is bugged, or at least not working as intended, but it's actually in your favor, because if the support has 7 or more shield, does not matter. You can have as little as 1 shield and it'll still work. So every turn, as long as I have a Drowner of Hope down, I can continue to pull Drowner of Hope from my library onto the battlefield. So that's what I like about him. And, if I wanted to, I could put in some other blue Eldrazi creatures. Let's see what we got available. So yeah, any of these will work, but I like Drowner of Hope because obviously it has a great enter the board effect, or when a colorless creature enters the battlefield under your control, disable all of your opponent's creatures. And actually, I think I may have actually purchased this guy for $4. It was in a special vault pack, so that's how I got him. So, alright, let's go ahead and do this. Alright, let's see what we got here. If we get Drowner of Hope down, can start the creature lockdown here. It can be a little tough to deal with. When another non-token creature enters the battlefield, this creature gets +X/+X. X is equal to that creature's power. So, let's see what we got here. Okay, and that will help get Emrakul down. Let's see. Got a 5 swap there, which is nice. I like using Teferi Chronoclast's second ability the most, but I like his first too. He's got good first and second abilities and a horrible third ability. That's not fun. Alright, let's see what we can do. Okay, Kaito Shizuki is perfect. We can get 7 gems to blue. Great. Okay, we get Kaito down. Put Decimator down as well. And freeze everybody on their side, which in turn also helps keep his ability from triggering. And then all the deny gems will help keep things from casting on his side, hopefully. So let's go ahead and lock him down. I mean, this is game winning anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I'll just throw another Mockery of Nature now. Oh, there we go. Okay. So that's how I deal with that. And yeah, it's actually kind of a fun little node to play, so there we have it. Just got the Mock Sapphire, so still mastering that one. Alright, and now for our next battle. This is the right node, which is vampires and casting 2 or less supports. So you could use either Garruk Cursed Huntsman, or Nissa of Shadow Boughs, whichever one you prefer. But the reason I like Nissa of Shadow Boughs is because their abilities give you lands for gem conversion. So I have all the crazy gem converters in here. Actually, yeah. Our Promise, Rishkar's Expertise, Somberwald Sage. That will give you plenty of ways to get mana on your cards. And then, Turn Timber Symbiosis and Behold the Beyond will help you get your vampires out. And then I got some really good vampires to deal with the rest of this thing. I got these vampires to fulfill objectives, and they're also pretty badass. So, Olivia, of course, makes everything hasty flyers with lifelink, which is amazing. And then Westgate Regent has Ward, which almost is never paid, and just keeps growing and growing with every turn. And then Vana is pretty cool. It's untargeted removal. And then Soul Shatter and Ruinous Ultimatum are also untargeted removal. So there we go. Let's wait one more turn. If we get Westgate Regent down, then we don't have to worry about it not hitting objectives. Okay, let's hope he doesn't have untargeted removal in his deck. Because otherwise we'll just win this one pretty easily. Alright, easy enough. Only thing that really worries me is if he would have cast like a Lich's Mastery, but it not, so we're good to go. That can get really annoying to get rid of if you don't have support removal. So that might be something worth considering, but I do have Ruinous Ultimatum in here, so if you don't have that, packing some sort of support removal will be really useful to have, such as, like Invoke Despair would help too. It's sort of a very poor man's Ruinous Ultimatum in that way. I mean, they're not even comparable, but Invoke Despair is an excellent card, and if you don't have Ruinous Ultimatum, it can still hold its own in legacy events. So, there you go. Objectives hit. And so, our final battle is our trickiest one, and this is kind of my standard burst node. deck. I like to use Garruk Cursed Huntsman, and the only thing is we need to cast, or not cast, we need to summon at least 2 werewolves. And so I'm using Ulrich of the Crowlin Horde for that, but there are plenty other ones to consider as well. Got some pretty good ones in Standard at the moment, but this is Legacy, and Ulrich is my all-time favorite werewolf. So that's what we're going with, but we could totally use, any of the other ones that are around and pretty good. So yeah, this just creates a lot of different types of tokens, and Witch's Web is a nice little way to make your tokens blockers. And so yeah, not too much more to explain about it. So let's go ahead and do it. Alright, priority number 1 is to get some way to summon those werewolves. My favorite way is just using Turntimber Symbiosis. I don't have things like Killer Instinct, but that would help. I think Vivian's Invocation is another good one. But we're going to be using Turntimber Symbiosis as well as the Prismatic Bridge. So this is good. I'm going to keep my Ulrich disabled just in case we need it. Not expecting to, but you never know. I'll save. Just in case he has some sort of way to kill my guy there. Okay. Alright. So we're going to hit our objective. So there we go. We hit objective, and if we really need to, we can cast 2 more werewolves in case of emergency. But unless he casts something like Great Aurora, I don't see that being too much of a problem. I'll win in the next 2 turns unless something unexpected pops up. Okay, yeah, and he had nothing. Greg played his hand terribly. Don't need it. So let's just go ahead and win. But hey, why not? Give ourselves another werewolf. Or another wolf. And there you have it. Still got that Deathcap Glade to finish mastering, but there we go. And there we are. 2 and just under a half an hour to finish this event, and I'm sitting at rank 1. There's a handful of us there. But yeah, seen some pretty heavy hitters in this game, and I'm right there with them. Alright, well, I hope that inspired you to try your way to get a perfect score in this event. But, it's not a very crucial event for reward purposes. You don't get much from it. I'm just going to get a bonus rare card, a booster pack, and 15 jewels. So, as long as you get up to rank 50, there's not a big difference in ranking. So, this is one you might just want to do for fun. But, yeah, a lot of people skip this event as well because the rewards are just not that great. So, if you do want to go for it and just have fun with this game, maybe master a card or 2 if that's what you really want to do. there you go. There's my guide for it.